What's going on? It's Kate Kozich here, and one of the most anticipated announcements every CES is what Samsung's TV lineup for the year will look like. While there's no more mystery, the 2022 Samsung TVs include a micro LED that might actually fit in your home, new 8K and 4K Neo QLED sets, and updates to the lifestyle line, including a pretty cool looking projector. Here to go into detail with me is Lydia Cho and Dan Shinazi from Samsung. Lydia, Dan, thank you so much for speaking to Tom's Guide. Let's start with micro LED. It seems like Samsung is on a trend of offering smaller micro LED sizes, especially compared to like the 146-inch the wall I remember seeing in person in front of me a few years back. Can you explain why that is?
Yeah, so for the ultimate viewing experience, we've gotten big, but we've also thought to scale this back down a little bit so that you can stick one and choose one and put them in your homes, right? So what we're looking at for 2022 will be the 89, 99, and 102-inch that we'll have available. This upcoming year will also introduce an all new chip structure that increases brightness efficiencies by 85% and color presentation by 10%. So it's really exciting stuff coming.
When I hear about the 89-inch size, I think that that's something that, maybe not in my home necessarily, but I can imagine those that have been hopping on the big screen trend. That's something that they actually could fit in their home and make that true, movie theater, home theater experience. But still, the sets that more people, someone like me, will actually probably see in their homes are those Neo QLEDs. I would say that's of last year's TV technology innovations, that's probably the one that impressed me most. I've written about that. Tom's Guide has scored as such too. So what can customers expect from Samsung's mini LEDs, those Neo QLEDs TVs this year?
Yeah, so we've definitely added a lot more features. We've enhanced a lot of our just picture qualities. Just a couple things that I want to touch base on is, we'll have this exciting new home screen that we're going to be launching via UI. It's going to have 3 distinct categories. Well, there'll be a media screen, a gaming hub, as well as, a lot of folks are familiar with the ambient mode that you see on the lifestyle products. So you can choose and you can, leverage, go through all of those different platforms, whether it be gaming, entertainment and whatnot. We're also adding a whole new feature called Watch Together. It's a spin-off of our multi-view platform. Multi-view, you can see, you were able to see only 2 different screens at one time. You could watch live TV or you could do OTT streaming. But now you'll have the option to have 4 multi-view platforms, so you can see 4 different contents at one. But with Watch Together, going back to that, it's going to be the world's first TV platform that really lets you enjoy live content with loved ones, and you can actually be talking to them at the same time while watching whatever's on your screen. So whether you're around the world somewhere and the other person has the Watch Together platform on their TVs, you could be talking to them. Also with our new QLED lineup, a few new technological aspects that you'll see, and maybe Dan could go more details into this. It's really around our 4K, 8K with 144 hertz inputs, which will make it a lot faster and clearer and really help with gaming, right? We've also increased the brightness as well from 12 to 14 bits. And then, our great new addition with our Neo Quantum processor, which really makes all of the features and enhancements that I just spoke about that much greater.
Yeah, I can go into it maybe a little bit more detail on that. So we've enhanced the luminance control. So we've had 12-bit luminance control and we're jumping it up to 14 bits. So the gradients of luminance control are greatly enhanced. Lydia mentioned the 144 hertz for PC gaming. You've heard a high frame rate. This is like super high frame rate gaming for 4K. So that's being rolled out as well. Dolby Atmos is being added, and just a plethora of new features. Lydia mentioned a few of them, but there's many for gaming that are coming as well. So ultra wide gaming is another one. We haven't even touched on that one yet. You can use your screen, the real estate, and stretch the image. And this would be with PCs. I don't want to get everyone too excited. Consoles aren't quite ready for this yet, but the TV will be for when you connect it to your PC and a high-end graphics card. You could actually even do a 32:9 view, which is really exciting. You can zoom in on different areas of the screen. That's another feature of the Game Hub. So really, really exciting features coming out for 2022.
Why all the new improvements for gaming specifically?
It just has great attraction. Consumers love it. Consumers are home more than ever, looking for entertainment, and gaming is a great escape to some of the realities in life. And gamers they're very sensitive to things like motion response, and they want features like variable refresh rates so they don't have stutter and judder when they play games. All of these improvements just make it more and more immersive, and every year we try to make something better.
We really try to make this a really main hub for you, just because you spend so much time on your phones, your tablets, but as well as your TVs, and being at home, like Dan mentioned. I think it's a very important part of your home, and just of your life, of your daily life.
I think when I was going over what exciting TV announcements were coming out of CES this year, as they usually do, Freestyle definitely stood out to me. I think a portable projector joining Samsung's lifestyle device lineup made sense. And it seems like kind of a smart progression of the lineup, which has more, non-traditional options like Sero and Serif and even the frame. So what really does make Freestyle different from, maybe existing projectors out there, and what makes it meet the caliber of quality that customers have come to expect from Samsung's lifestyle sets?
So a couple things make this really special and unique. One, as Lydia mentioned, the size. It's small, it's handheld, it's less than 2 pounds, so you can literally carry it, pack it in a bag and take it anywhere. But it's the flexibility that it offers. A lot of projectors, including ones that we have, are really dedicated for home theater. You put them down, you put a screen on your wall, and they sit in the place, and they serve a great purpose for home entertainment. But this is a mobile. This is on the go, so you can take it. You can. It has a little cradle, so you can actually tilt it up or down, and as Lydia mentioned, project it on the ceiling. And some of the unique features of this, it does auto leveling. If it's on a wall, and it's crooked, it'll auto level the image. It'll automatically adjust focus. It'll automatically adjust what we call the keystone or trapezoidal image. Even if it's off angle, it does that in just a fraction of just a second or so. So it's really amazing. You can connect a battery to it. It has a USB-C port. So if you have a little mobile charger, you can plug it in the wall, or if you have a battery, a very off-the-shelf battery, 60-watt battery, you can get up to 2 hours of viewing. And so it's you can really take it and use it in places where you couldn't otherwise. So it's a very unique and really exciting product for us.
Great. I just told you guys what I'm most excited by, so I kind of wanted to throw that back to you and to your teams. What were you guys most excited to work on in 2022? What TV or software update do you think is the strongest example of Samsung's commitment to innovation in home entertainment?
We really want to make an impact. So, there's a couple things that are coming, which is our Eco Remote Control, which is super exciting. No batteries needed at all. It'll take the solar energy or RF harvesting to charge itself, right? So even on a cloudy day, it'll take router waves and make sure that your remote is charged. I think you have other options to charge it, but and everything from our packaging, shrinking it to less print on the box. There's just every single step of the way. We just really try to make an impact. So it's, as I'm purchasing products, it's just also a very good feel good for me.
Right.
I'll chime in. There's one other very exciting product, and it's an existing product. It's the frame, but the enhancements for 2022 are amazing. There's a new anti-glare, anti-reflective screen, and of course, it does what it says it does. It reduces glare if you have overhead lights that shine directly on the screen, because this is usually portrayed on the wall like a piece of art. But it also provides a more realistic image. If you think about art, and fine art has that border, which like a parchment paper, the look and realness of it. It's phenomenal. It really makes a difference, and I think that's very, very demonstrable.
Looking at two frames side by side, last year's or previous versions versus the one coming out in 22, you're saying customers will see a true difference?
They will. Yeah, it's amazing.
That's awesome. Well, thanks again for joining me, Lydia and Dan, and giving us some awesome insights into Samsung's 2022 TVs. For a full rundown of the lineup, be sure to check out tomsguide.com and stay tuned for more exciting announcements coming out of CES.